Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Lara, a clinical pharmacist specializing in functional medicine, as well as a certified yoga teacher and Reiki master. I run a truly integrative health coaching practice encompassing functional medicine lab testing, yoga and meditation, and a sprinkling of Reiki energy medicine. Join me here on Light Body Radio to break through your health plateau and come into alignment with your natural vitality. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Light Body Radio. I'm your host, Dr. Lara, and today is a wellness illuminated episode. And so that just means that it's just me and you talking about whatever it is that I feel like bringing forward today. And today I wanted to continue my series on Kundalini Yoga. If you were with us last week, we dove into the foundations of Kundalini Yoga. And this week we are going to talk about the chakras. And so Kundalini Yoga really aims to awaken the powerful energy within us, our Kundalini energy, awakening it from the root all the way up to our crown. So today we're going to explore those energy centers that play a crucial role in the process, which are most commonly known as the 7 main chakras. Chakras are more than just a mystical concept, though. They're like energy hubs throughout our body that influence our physical health, mental clarity, and spiritual growth. And when we understand the chakras a little bit deeper and a little bit better, we start to see how they shape our lives, our emotions, our sense of self, how we store experiences and emotions in our body, and so much more. So let's dive into the beautiful and colorful system of the chakras and how they connect with Kundalini Yoga. So what are the chakras exactly? Well, the word chakra comes from Sanskrit meaning wheel or disc. And these quote unquote wheels are seen as centers of energy within the body, running along the spine from the base to the crown of the head. Each chakra corresponds to certain physical, emotional, and spiritual qualities. When our chakras are balanced, we experience harmony in the areas of our lives. But when they're blocked or imbalanced, we may feel stuck, uninspired, physically unwell, depressed, anxious, a myriad of things. So Kundalini Yoga is all about working within this energy and with this energy system through movement, breath work, mantras, meditation, chanting. We can open and balance the chakras, helping energy flow freely from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. This journey from the root chakra to the crown is considered the pathway to enlightenment and self-realization and awakening that Kundalini energy. So let's start with the base of the spine, the root chakra, also known as the Muladhara. So the Muladhara or root chakra is located at the base of your spine. This chakra is all about grounding, stability, and survival. It's our foundation. It gives us a sense of security and belonging. And when the chakra is balanced, we feel safe, secure, and connected to our physical body and the physical world around us. But when it's blocked, we might feel anxious, disconnected, fearful, ungrounded, or spacey even. And in Kundalini Yoga, we can balance the root chakra with grounding postures like mountain pose or even Savasana, because you're literally laying on the ground. You can balance it with breath work and mantras that encourage a sense of safety and strength. Visualizing a warm red light at the base of the spine can also help us anchor in the present moment and bring a sense of stability. So the color that is often assigned to the root chakra is red. And yes, it technically is at the base of our spine, but I also often like to envision it expanding all the way down to the bottom of my feet, because of course it's our feet that are also connected with the earth as we're walking through this life. And so a big, expanded, healthy root chakra will not just be a tiny little ball at the root of your spine, but it'll be big and expanded and all the way connected down into Mother Earth. So moving up the spine from the root, we have the sacral chakra, or the svadhisthana, located just below the navel. This chakra is the center of our emotions, our creativity, and relationships. Here, the energy here is passionate and flowing and connected to our ability to experience pleasure and express ourselves authentically. When the sacral chakra is open, we can feel creative, expressive, connected to ourselves and others. But if it's blocked, we may experience creative blocks, emotional instability, or even difficulty with intimacy and relationships. So in Kundalini Yoga, the sacral chakra is often activated through hip opening postures, fluid movements, which help to release any stagnant energy. Visualizing an orange light at the lower abdomen can also help restore balance here. So the sacral chakra is also often affiliated with our reproductive organs. And so whether you're male or female, if you're experiencing any sort of reproductive challenges, that could also reflect a blockage or an imbalance in your sacral area. So that could be something to explore as well. Orange, like I mentioned before, is the color that's usually affiliated or associated with this area of the body. And again, when it's big and full and healthy and in full expression, it's not just a tiny little orange ball, like at the bottom of our abdomen. It is, it's blending with that area of the root and the third chakra, the first and the third. And so these aren't like discrete areas. These are energetic areas. And so they blend and they move and they change their shape and texture too. And when you start working with them, you'll start to tune in to see, okay, like, well, today I feel big and expansive and open, and the next day I'm going to maybe not feel so. I'll feel like contracted and maybe down to the size of a little peanut. But whatever it is, just acknowledge where you are with love and gentleness, and know that with your attention and intention, you can change it at any moment. So let's move on to the third chakra. The third chakra is the solar plexus, or the Manipura, located in the stomach area. And this is known as our seat of personal power, confidence, motivation, self-esteem, and it is the fire within us, fueling our willpower, discipline, and ability to manifest our desires. So oftentimes when we talk about manifestation, from the energetic perspective, we have a thought or a dream, which is up, around the crown and the third eye. And then we will bring it as it comes into manifestation. It will literally move through our energetic centers. So down into our throat when we start to talk about it, and then down through our heart where we'll really start to feel into it and feel what it's like when it starts to become real for us. And then when that energy gets down into our solar plexus, our third chakra, then it'll really start to become real and start to become into the physical form. And so when the solar plexus is balanced, we can feel confident and driven, and we manifest our desires easily. But if it's blocked, we may struggle with self-doubt, procrastination, lack of motivation, many things, maybe complete like checkout, and and a lack of will to do anything if it's really blocked. So Kundalini Yoga has specific kriyas or sets to boost this inner fire. And that's one of the things that Breath of Fire can really help with, a rapid rhythmic breathing that energizes and strengthens this power center. And the color associated with the third chakra, the solar plexus, is yellow. And so I like to envision a big, bright ball of sunshine here in this area, radiating from your solar plexus to activate this energy and spark your inner strength. So, working our way up into the heart space, the heart chakra, or the Anahata is located in the center of the chest. And this chakra governs love, compassion, and connection. And when our heart chakra is open, we feel a deep sense of empathy, love, and connection to others. But of course, when it's blocked, we might feel lonely, resentful, or closed off from relationships or even ourselves. And so to open the heart chakra in Kundalini Yoga, we use heart opening movements and chanting mantras that inspire compassion and self-love. A beautiful practice here is to visualize a glowing green light expanding from the heart center, radiating love and peace to yourself and others. And just also within my experience as a Reiki master teacher, we often with the heart chakra see both the colors green and pink affiliated with this area. And there's also a sub chakra called the high heart. And we're not going to talk about that today, but the high heart and the heart chakra are close in proximity. And so knowing that you can use whatever color seems to come to through your intuition and focus on that color. It doesn't have to be green. If you resonate more with pink, then use that color. Or maybe it's a hot pink or magenta. Use whatever color you feel called and you feel, in alignment with. So we're going to move on up to the throat. And the Vishuddha, which sits, the throat chakra, obviously sits in the throat area. And this chakra is all about communication, self-expression, truth, and my teacher, Carolyn Mace, likes to say free will. So all of our choices are expressed through our throat. And so that's why free will really can the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, can really be a symbol of how we are expressing that will out into the world. And so when the throat chakra is open, we can speak our truth and express ourselves freely. But if it's blocked, we might feel like we're holding back, unable to communicate clearly, or even afraid to speak up in certain situations. So Kundalini often includes chanting and breath work, like we've talked about, but really one of the reasons we do that is to clear and align with our voice of truth, with the voice of our higher self, with that voice of the inner teacher to come through us. And we can also do that by visualizing a light blue light at the throat can help enhance communication and self-expression. So moving up to the third eye, or the Ajna chakra, located, between the eyebrows. This chakra is our center of intuition, insight, and vision. And when the third eye is balanced, we experience clarity, inner wisdom, and a sense of purpose. But when it's blocked, we may feel indecisive, lost, or disconnected from our inner guidance. So the third eye is also affiliated with, excuse me, that's so funny that my throat got all funny after we talked about the throat chakra. So the third chakra is also connected to, I said inner wisdom, but also your intuition. And again, as we work our way up in the body, that we also are getting closer with the spiritual realm. And so the third eye is really that first chakra that's really starting to lean more into the spiritual realm and less in the physical. And so in Kundalini Yoga, we practice meditation and we have our drishti focus a lot on the third eye. using different mantras like Sat Nam, which is truth, which means truth is my identity. Visualizing an indigo light at the brow can help to open the third eye as well and deepen your connection with your intuition. And finally, the last one that we're going to talk about today of the cardinal 7 chakras is the crown chakra. And it's located at the top of the head. And this chakra is our connection to the divine, to the universal consciousness, and to the sense of oneness, to the great I am. When the crown chakra is open, we feel connected to a higher purpose, and our consciousness expands beyond the self. But if it's blocked, we might feel spiritually disconnected or struggle to find meaning in life. Kundalini meditations often include stillness and focusing on the chakra to help bring that feeling of divine connection. Also, you can visualize a white or violet light shining from the top of your head up and to meet with your higher self or the great central sun. And this can help you align your energy with your higher consciousness. So this was just a quick rundown of the 7 chakras. And again, like these aren't like discrete wheels that are like spinning in each specific area of your body. They're energetic areas, and they are a beautiful, complex map of our physical, emotional, and spiritual selves. And each area, each chakra offers unique gifts and lessons and awarenesses. And so Kundalini Yoga helps us unlock and balance these centers so the energy can flow freely, supporting our well-being on every level. So if you're new to Kundalini Yoga, remember that this is a journey about patience and compassion with yourself. Working with the chakras is a lifelong practice, and every small step brings you closer to balance and inner harmony. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today on this journey through the chakras. I hope that this has helped you understand the energy centers a little bit more, even though it was just a very quick and superficial journey through the 7. But also how they connect to the practice of Kundalini Yoga and maybe why we would focus on the different areas of the body and these different energy centers. So if you're interested in working with your chakras more deeply, I encourage you to explore some Kundalini Yoga classes, meditations, or even just spend a few moments each day tuning in to a different energy center and seeing what comes up for you. What color do you sense there? What energy do you sense there? What's moving? What's not moving? Do you sense a texture? Do other words and emotions like come up for you when you focus on a certain energy center? So there's a lot to uncover with each one. And so, as always, feel free to reach out with any questions or insights. Of course, you can find me on all the socials at Dr. Lara May or my website, drlaramay.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and let's keep exploring the light within together. Catch you guys on the next episode.